Alright, today is the day to make my big decision and take up my first ever Science Champion to rank 2 as a 7-star champion. And I'm a bit nervous here because all three of these champions are really, really good. Like, top of their class, to be honest. I think Hulk is probably the best 7-star in the game. I think Titania is, like, literally number 2, to be honest. So, yeah, like, all these characters are fantastic. And, of course, there is Silk. Silk is brand new, but also, like, making a massive impact already with how strong she is overall. So, all of these champions are fantastic. And I just want to talk about, like, each champion individually before I go into the rank up. Because, yeah, today I will be taking up a character from, like, one of these three choices. And yeah, first we have Hulk, and I think Hulk is, like I said, the best 7-star out there because his damage is already off the charts, right? But his control as well is just something that is too good for this game, to be honest. The Hulk luck is insane, and it's like, it's crazy because it's just so powerful. Like, the ceiling that it has as well is just crazy. But not only that, he can just take so many fights because of his stun lock mechanic as well. Like, he has so much control, and the damage output as well is just crazy too. So, like, this man just really does have it all, to be honest. And he is just a crazy character, man. But then there's Titania, and Titania is, like, literally just as good, to be honest. She's kind of the opposite though. She's not really a control character. She is just a all-out attacker. Her Haymaker, in my opinion, is like the best thing in the game besides Hercules Immortality. Like, the Haymaker is insane. It is so strong. It is so powerful, man. Like, it lets her take Korgs, Atumas. Like, she has a ton of things in her kit to make her great for some very unusual matchups, right? So I feel like that's where Titania has, like, a lot of value with that Haymaker ability and just having some amazing raw damage, right? Like, her SP3 is phenomenal. It lets her counter Nick Fury as well. So, like, she counters Nick Fury, she counters Korg, she counters Atuma. She counters, like, 3 of the hardest skill champions, and she's a science character. Just let that sink in, right? It's just so crazy. But then we have Silk here, and Silk, I feel like she is the lesser of the three, obviously, but maybe as time progresses, that changes because this champion is still brand new, and I feel like she has already made an impact. I feel like she's already arguably top 5 science. She is a powerhouse and a half. Her damage output is just crazy good. Her utility is broken if she's awakened. She has that slow, but that slow lets her be able to heal reverse as well. And also has access to, like, no dexterity, has access to a ton of debuffs, and just some very, very solid control with her SP3, and just her, like, heavy attack stun as well. She just has a ton of stuff going on, and then you pair it with, like, her already pretty solid damage output, and yeah, you have a pretty busted character. So Silk is just fantastic, man. I cannot wait to, like, see how this champion progresses. So the table set, right? You have one champion who is probably the best control champion in the game, besides, like, I don't know, maybe Hulkbuster. You have one champion that is so strong that she takes, like, the opposite class. She takes Korgs, Atumas, Nick Furies. Then you have Silk, who is really brand new, but it's already made a massive impact on, like, the game already. So you have these 3 characters, and how can you pick between them? They're all so powerful. I think Silk honestly might just be equal power level to these 2 characters as well, like, the more I think about it, right? So it's like, what do you do here? How do you pick a champion between these 3? Well, here's my thought process. We know how strong Hulk and Titania are. Like, day by day, they just keep getting stronger, right? However, Silk is very brand new, as in she, like, just came out. So there's a lot to explore with this champion. I want to explore this character more. I want to have my fun with this champion, and I want to see, like, what her limits are, how powerful she is, like, exactly, because we know that she's good, but do we really know how powerful she can be? Who knows, right? So that's why I want to take her up, because I want to see, like, the potential of this champion. I know Hulk is probably the best 7-star out there. I know Titania is probably just up there as well, but what if Silk is also in that range? We don't really know yet because we haven't played with her that much, right? But I want to take her up, and I want to see, like, how she does really compare and how powerful a 7-star rank 2 Silk is, right? So the more I think about it, the more that I'm going to lock in my choice that I want to take up Silk as my first ever Science rank 2 champion. So now that that's locked in, let's do the rank up, right? All right, it is now time to lock in the decision. Once I press that button, there's no going back. And my first ever Rank 2 Science Champion is Silk. That locks it in, that confirms it, and I am so glad that I did it because, yeah, Silk is just a fantastic champion. I feel like as time progresses, she will just get better and better, right? So this feels really good to do. I'm really happy about this. And yeah, just seeing her get leveled up, it makes me excited to just, play this champion, see how powerful she is at a rank 2 level. So yeah, cannot wait to show y'all some gameplay because, spoiler alert, I already played with her a little bit, and yeah, she is quite monstrous to say the least. That's putting it nicely. She is insane. She is actually insane at rank 2. It is absolutely absurd. So yeah, there's the final levels, and there's my Silk at rank 2. Look at that PI, man. It is just crazy how powerful rank 2s are, right? And she is now my top champion officially, which is fantastic. I'm glad it's her. Right next to Lady Deathstrike there, which is also perfect because they are two of my favorite champions this year. And there she is, man. Rank 2 Silk. Over 68,000 health right there. She has quite a ton of health, to be honest. And yeah, time for some gameplay, right? So just look at this combo string right here. Just look at this. Let me just show you this combo string right here. 13,000 crit on that last heavy attack hit, just like that. That's just zero ramp up, no strings attached, literally just one combo string right there. And right there, both crit, 25,000 heavy attack just right off the bat. Simple as that. That's so crazy, man. That's already fantastic. But then watch this. We go back in, we build the SP1 right here, and now it is time to do the full on SP3 loop. Now watch this. We go in, we get the intercept, drop the heavy attack into the SP3 here, and now it is time to just start doing some crazy stuff. We go in, do 2 double medium hits, and then we go back in to another double medium combo, drop the relic now after the heavy attack charge, go back in, 30,000 medium, 21,000 light attacks, drop the SP1, and yeah, the fight is just over. One SP3 loop took out a full Realm of Legends fight, just like that. 56 seconds, man. That is a bit absurd, to be honest. To be completely honest, that is just really, really absurd. Now we have this Venom the Duck here, and this Venom the Duck has about 200,000 health, which is kind of like a normal Battlegrounds fight, to be honest. And just check out how fast we take this fight. It is just a bit absurd. There he throws SP1, perfect. We go back in, we get the intercept going to try and stack up those vulnerabilities. We then charge the heavy attack into the SP2, and watch this damage output, man. 25,000 crit there, 26,000 there, 38,000 burst, and that is 24 seconds for 200,000 health. Just like that, man. That is just a bit absurd, to be honest. That is just insanely fast. Now we have this right here, and this shows why she is so good when she's awakened, because we have that slow up, right? And that slow just does so much of her. It makes her a very strong evade and unstoppable counter. It also makes her great for reversing regen as well. It just does a ton for her overall, and I feel like when she's unawakened, she loses a lot of utility, to be honest. So yeah, when she's awakened, she is just very, very strong. I think I would take up the 6-star over the 7-star if the 7-star was unduped. But thanks to just some crazy luck, I have my 7-star awakened. And yeah, I'm so thankful for it. It just feels unreal, man. Because if I didn't have her awakened, she would not be going to rank 2 at all. But now that she is awakened, she just becomes a powerhouse and a half. So yeah, Silk is just a monster. Just crazy. Just so crazy, both damage and utility wise. She just has it all, to be honest. And I think she's going to age so well with this game. And yeah, here we drop the SP2, and it's some pretty nice numbers, to be honest. Some very nice damage here. We get a nice 25,000 crit with that nice burst damage as well. And the fight is pretty much over now. Perfect, right? Just so solid. The control is just crazy good as well. She just really does have it all, in my opinion. So yeah, my newest rank 2 is Silk. My first ever Science one is Silk. And do I regret this? We'll see, but probably not, because I feel like this champion is just going to age incredibly well. I feel like she's already a very, very strong champion as is. And I know that rebalancing program is a thing, but I feel like this champion is crazy good, but not good enough to be rebalanced, right? I feel like she is just perfect level of just really, really strong. Like, if Scorpion didn't get rebalanced, then this girl will not 100%, right? That's my standard, at least. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Silk. Like I said, I feel like she is a fantastic new character, and I feel like she'll just age very, very well. And yeah, that's about it for me.